What it do, people? It's your boy Bandit, and I'm here with my man Lions Rumble and my
What
man
up? What
David.
up?
We're gonna hold it down for today. You feel me? We just talking standings. You feel me? We're gonna go by each division, conference by conference. Let y'all know who we think gonna win the conference and who's gonna be the playoff teams. That's all we doing tonight. Oh, oh, look who always.
Hey, look who
Giants falling.
made it.
Yo, my league game ran long. My bad, boys. What up,
Are you
everybody?
cool? We just hit the start button, bro.
Did you at
Did
least
y'all know
win?
what it is? Yeah, did you win?
Did you at least win?
Huh? Yeah, I won. Yeah. Come on now.
But y'all know what it is. It's your boy Bandit. To my right, I got my man Lions Rumble. What it
What
do,
up,
Rumble? Let everybody know how I was doing tonight. How you doing tonight?
man? I'm chilling, man. I'm down here in Florida right now, man. Working on my tan. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, I was born with a tan, so me getting any darker is be uncivilized. Day Day, let them know what it is, though. How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm good, it's your boy Day. I'm good, man. Just ready to talk some ball.
Some what? I'm just kidding.
Some ball. You already know. Pause.
Y'all know we got the most busiest man in the planet, but he made some time to come spend some time with us and talk some football. Sky, what it do, man?
What up, bro? What up, everybody?
I forget dude's on the couch name. What's his name? John, right?
Yeah, John. John in the
What up,
background.
John?
John in
It's
the
like that.
peanut gallery.
It's like the guy on the couch from Half Baked.
Exactly. Always been the
All right,
background
we're
to the
gonna start
ranch.
about talking about these AFC. We're gonna talk about the standings in the AFC. Who winning? Who got the division? Who we think gonna win? Let's start. Y'all want to start with the NFC? Let's start with the North. Let's get the NFC North standings up here. We got the Ravens 7-2, Steelers 5-3, Browns 5-3, and the Bengals 5-3. Joe Burrow and them, man, they making a little comeback, man. Who you got coming out that division, Rumble?
Ooh, yeah. It's hard to bet against Joe Burrow right now, man. I think the Bengals, man. I think the Bengals gonna shock some people, man. I got the Bengals getting that division.
Dede, who you think gonna be coming out of that division, man? And do you think that's the hardest division in football right now?
That's the hardest division in the AFC right now. I got the Ravens coming out of that division right now, man. Lamar is playing, MVP type ball, dude. Like he is the way he's been able to transform his game this year into more of a passer than just a strictly runner like he's been in the past. The Ravens look like the top dog right now in that division, so I'll give it to the Ravens.
Ski.
Sky, what you think? What's on your mind over there?
I mean, I think multiple teams will come out of that division, but for the playoffs, that's just me. I think
Who win?
Who you think gonna win the division though?
who's gonna win the division? Like you said,
Yep.
because you said come out, so I didn't
Yeah,
know.
who
Like,
gonna win the division?
oh,
And
Baltimore's gonna win the division. They're too far ahead.
What
too far?
are put the records back up there?
Are
What'd
they
you
two
say?
games ahead?
5-3.
Oh yeah, they ain't that far ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 games ahead. Yeah, but who do you see them Baltimore losing to?
I don't
Baltimore
know.
schedule. Let me look it up.
And they held the tiebreak. They've already beat Cincinnati, haven't they? I think they played earlier in the season.
I know they beat the. Did they beat the
They played
Browns?
the Browns, the Bengals, the Ravens. I mean, not the Ravens, the Chargers, the Rams, the Jaguars, the 49ers, the Dolphins, the Steelers, and then who do the Bengals play? That's who. I mean, who the Bengals have left?
I think the Bengals get them. Man, the Bengals are rolling right now. I still
mean,
think the Ravens come out or come on top of that division, but Bengals are rolling right now. It wouldn't shock me if the Bengals did take that division.
I mean, I just don't see. So, like that would take Baltimore to lose. I just don't. They're both hard schedules. I mean, you could say that because they play the Texans, they'll have a game up right there, maybe that they can get back at the Colts, the Vikings. Like Bengals,
They got this. They got
schedule
the
is
Browns
better.
this week with Watson coming back too.
No, they
But the
got
Bengals are down. The Bengals could possibly be down 2 receivers this weekend. T's already been ruled out.
yeah,
I don't know about
Yeah,
I
Higgins.
don't know about Chase. I don't know if he's been
Yeah, he
ruled out yet or not.
questionable.
I mean, they
He
both had
questionable
2
with that
soft
back.
games on their schedule.
Hell, it wouldn't be surprised if the Browns got on a little hot streak. But I think they cool off, man. I think they've been getting kind of lucky, to be honest with you. Be
That
able to win games. Yeah, that defense. You're right.
All right, let's go to the AFC South, man.
The
Let's see
Browns
who
have
got
the
this
easiest
division.
schedule out of all of them. Go ahead.
This is the nastiest division in football.
For
It's the
real, man.
nastiest division, man.
Let me put that back up there one more. You said that's the nastiest division in football. Why you say that?
I mean, look at that. I mean, they're all right there. Yeah, the Jags have a two game lead at 6 wins, man. But I mean, the Texans, if CJ keeps playing the way he's been playing, man, they could come up. Colts, I don't trust them any. Not with Minshew. I don't trust with him. And then the Jags, one injury to takes the Jags down. And Tennessee, they're going to fall off. I think that they'll fall off. I think the Will Levis train is gonna slow down a little bit.
Whoa, that's crazy. You start talking about Tennessee and look who pop up.
That's what I do, baby.
And that's crazy. We just talk about the NFC South and who gonna come out the NFC South, man. So,
AFC.
what you
AFC
think? Who
South.
gonna come out the NFC South? And do you think
AFC.
Will Levis is the answer down there for y'all in Tennessee?
I mean, I think he's going to develop into being the answer. I mean, he already stepped up. Shows he can sit in the pocket, he can sling the ball. He ain't scared to get rid of it. Them hits don't mean nothing to him. You see a big boy, look like he on that damn juice. That motherfucker look like he on juice. That motherfucker look strong as hell. But nah, man, I think people are gonna have to defend us differently if he keeps. The more he develops, the more I think they're gonna have to change. They ain't gonna be able to stack the box. I mean, granted, yes, we only got D Hop, but because Burke, tends to get hurt a lot. I mean,
Is he all right? By the way, is he all right?
yeah, they said he was up walking, but I'm not even 100% sure of what it was. I think he had just hit his head when he went to catch it. And you can see his head bounced off the turf. So I mean, he does stay hurt. So I mean, Burke ain't even played a half a season yet in either season since he's been in the league. He's always been hurt out with a hamstring, a bruised knee, something. That he hurts in practice. He's not even in the game.
Yo, Jay, you talking on a Nokia, bro?
No, I'm in the damn car. Shit.
Oh, what the hell? I'm about to say, what the hell are we doing here?
There's some car speakers.
Yeah, I don't know why the hell.
So, Jay, we see where y'all standing at right now in the AFC South, man. Wrong picture. Do you see y'all coming out of the division, or who you think gonna come out of this division? Because you said the Jags wasn't real.
To be honest, I don't know. Right now, the Jags looking tough, but I mean,
On a 5-game winning streak.
3 games back, so hey, it could be anybody's division.
Scott, what you seeing out of this NFC South? AFC South, my bad.
The Jags. I mean, the Jags are the only team going to come out of that. So there's too much. There's too much going on in the AFC for any other team in that conference to even fucking matter.
Yeah, I'm kind of with these boys. The only team I see could possibly upset would be the Texans, but I think the Jags right now should.
That's Stroud having to go on a fucking run though, because that defense is fucking mid.
Exactly, he's gonna have to score.
Well, they're getting Stingley back. They opened up his 21-day practice window or whatever, so that's going to help their defense a lot.
I get that. I mean, not enough, but I mean, it's not going to be fucking make fucking 7 different positions better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you right? But you also know, Sky, one player can change a whole defense. You know this. You've seen it with our team.
It's a game.
One
Not a
player.
corner.
No, we had not
Not a
necessarily-
corner. Corner can't
Our
make-
our,
corner
our
can't put
safety.
pressure on a fucking quarterback.
Our safety changed our whole defense. When Tracy
Ooh.
came back, you have to admit our whole defense changed.
Yeah.
But what's
well,
to say that Stingley can't have that
we didn't
same
we didn't start
almost
getting more
impact?
fucking sacks all of a sudden.
No.
I
But
mean,
we're not even gonna get into that.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, it'll change that position group. It'll help them out. But I still think the Texans got a whole lot of problems, and that it's literally great to see Stroud doing his thing. So it's like, as long as Stroud goes, the team goes. This is a quarterback league, you know that, Day. You guys know this.
100%.
Like, if he's going, they're going. So, or five. Like, what do you throw? 400 yards and 5 tutties. Like,
5
Four.
tutties, man.
474 and 5, yeah.
that's what I'm
Ball.
saying.
ahead,
So, like,
rookie.
what do we like? If he's throwing
Welcome to the
350
NFL.
and 3 tutties a game, bro, like, they're gonna be a hard team to beat regardless, and they'll sneak in if that happens. But do I see Stroud continue to do that? Like, even if you look at the Texans, like, who do the Texans fucking play the next couple of weeks? Like, they're the bad team on everybody's schedule. So who's the bad team on their schedule? You know what I'm saying? They play the Bengals. Okay, I feel like they lose that game. They play the Cardinals. They win there. They play the Jags. That's a loss. They play the Broncos. That's a win. They play the Jets. That's a loss. They play the Titans. That's a win. They play the Browns. That's an L. The Titans. That's an L. And then the Colts. So they have the easiest record out of that entire situation right there. But at the end of the day, Jags are so far fucking ahead that it's like, how do you not choose the Jags being 2 games ahead, and their next 2 games are their next 3 games are the 49ers, the Titans, and the Texans.
That's a tough schedule.
They're going 2-1 in that though.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Robert, what you think?
they're just good.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing. Yeah, I think it's the Jags to lose, but like I said, I think the story would be incredible if this rookie quarterback for the Texans could somehow get him over 500. You know what I mean? I think that would be a heck of an accomplishment for that kid, man.
Reed, you gotta mute your mic, bro.
But yeah, it's gonna be tough to beat the Jags right now, man. The Jags have always been knocking on the door every year. So shout out to Sunshine, man.
Bro,
Seemed like he
I got a question. I got a question. Any of y'all see any way that the Texans can sneak in? Rumble, start off with you first.
Yeah, it'd have to be Cincinnati imploding. One of those other powerhouses imploding. But right now, I mean, 4
it's
wins,
8
4
teams,
losses.
right? 18 playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just do it. Let's just do like a quick hypothetical on all this real quick. So just like a quick little rundown here. Like for the Texans to sneak in. So you're saying Miami, Buffalo are for sure in.
Miami, Buffalo. Wait,
Ravens are in for sure.
Ravens.
Man, I don't
for
even
sure.
want to know. I don't even know if I'm gonna say Buffalo's in for
Yeah,
sure.
Buffalo's only 1 game ahead of them boys.
I know, but
got
you're
a lot of
talking.
teams.
We're talking
Buffalo on
wild
the outside
cards.
is
We're
looking
talking-
in right now.
because we only got
Right.
1 division winner. So whoever the definite ends are Kansas City, the Jags, Baltimore, and Miami in my eyes.
Okay. Yep. I agree with that. Yep.
Okay, so now you're talking wild
Sure.
card. So Buffalo, I definitely think is going to sneak in there, regardless of what you think. Like they still have Josh Allen, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still a very hard team to beat. Regardless, they're not playing their division every week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The only teams
Okay.
I feel like they struggle
That's
against is their
5.
division.
Okay. That's 5 teams.
Okay, and then then I would think that possibly LA will slip in there, and not the Raiders. I mean not the Raiders, but the Chargers will sneak in. And
So do
then
I.
I'm thinking Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
Pittsburgh?
Okay, I'll put Cincinnati in. I'm not gonna put the Chargers in just yet. They share the same record as the Texans. So if we beat them this weekend, which I'm assuming we're going to, they'll be 4-5. You know what I'm saying? And then if the Texans win, They're already a game ahead of them boys. So then it starts getting tricky. But you said the Texans have a hard schedule. They don't have the greatest defense, but man, it's going to be hard for the Texans to win more than 4 games coming up.
Yeah, and if you look at Pittsburgh's schedule, they got 4 shitter games. They got the Packers, the Cardinals, the Colts, and the Patriots.
Yeah,
All very capable. Pittsburgh's not that good, man.
But you got to look at their track record, bro. They've never had a losing season. So you can say at very minimum, they're going to go 9-8.
Yeah. Yep.
At the very minimum, they're going 9-8.
Facts, yeah, book it. But at the same time, how far do you think they're going to be able to keep going and keep winning these games with the way Kenny Pickett's playing? Kenny Pickett's not playing good again.
You know what? It doesn't matter. They figure it out somehow. I don't know how they do it or what happens. For some reason, they learn how to slow fucking games down to where defense still fucking matters for them.
Man, what's Najee's injury? Is he still there? What's he doing?
Najee's not playing well this year either.
Playing all right.
His first good game was against the Titans on Thursday Night Football.
Sometimes good, sometimes shit, Dede.
You're right. But as long as what's his name
sneak in, it's going to be a hell of a ride for them to sneak in. Is my point.
Yeah,
of all
no,
that.
You're right. Right
Anybody else got to disagree with that?
Oof.
I think Houston makes it over Pittsburgh. I think it's going to come down to quarterback play for both these teams. Like, I know the Pittsburgh thing, the history with Tomlin never being below 500 or whatever, but CJ is playing out of his mind right now, and I think obviously it'll slow down, but I think that's going to able for them to win a couple more games here, and I think that's going to be enough just to push them over the top, just past Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh will miss it by like a half a game, and Houston does get that final wild card spot over Pittsburgh.
Because all y'all counting out the Browns.
Playoffs, so.
Yeah, no, to Sky's point, that whole division is at 4-4 right now, bro. After the top 4 teams, everybody else is 5-4, 4-4.
Yeah, they're 5-3. They're all 5-3 right now.
Bruh.
7-2, 5-3, 5-3, and 5-3.
Bruh.
That whole division could literally make the playoffs.
Bro, they're second in the AFC South. The Texans are on the bubble right now. That to me is funny, man. At 4-4.
Sky, did you read off the Jags schedule already?
The Jags, I can read it off really quick.
Yeah, because I want to see if they've got any tough games coming up.
Jags, let me find them real quick. Here they are. Jags. They got soft games that they have, in my opinion, are the Panthers. They play the Titans twice still. And they play the Bucks.
Those aren't necessarily cakewalk games.
They also play the Texans, but I think this is 2 weeks away, so Stroud could still be banging and slanging.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tampa's not an easy out. I mean, they were for us, but I mean that Tampa defense is a pretty damn good defense, in my opinion.
Yeah, but then they just lose to fucking What's your dicks?
Yeah,
they just lost to the Texans.
Yeah,
because CJ Stroud balled out.
Yeah, I know, but they just allowed that defense that you're fucking talking about. Just got 475 and 5 putties dumped on their fucking their forehead by an Ohio State quarterback. Like, let's be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real about this.
CJ's killing that narrative of Ohio State quarterbacks can't play in the NFL.
About time somebody changed that.
For sure, but that's the narrative right now until he changes it. But
we go get into Michigan.
Like,
when Justin Fields did it.
Hey, shout out Tyson Bagent, man. That dude is a baller. I like that kid for the Bears. Hey, Scott, chill.
I don't even know how to pronounce his last name.
He is mid, like straight up.
Baget? Bagnet?
Bagent. I went and
Peyton?
seen that kid.
Dog
I went and
whistle.
seen that kid. I went to the Senior Bowl last year, and he was there. He was the last invite to the Senior Bowl. Only played in the fourth quarter. Got like maybe 7 minutes of play time. Didn't play much, and then boom, he's making the NFL, and now he's starting.
I
And he came
pray.
from a small division school that's probably no bigger than the small
Division
town
two
college
school.
I got here in town.
Listen,
Shout out to him.
I pray that they choose him as the starting quarterback. The Bears, dude.
Oh, we're gonna feast.
I would literally. That would make my day. That'd make my day. Let have him little Brock Purdy experimente. Okay, like just because one team does it randomly, I can't. Here's my one thing about Brock Purdy, right? Like he doesn't have like super good arm talent, like that, like at
He
all.
don't.
Like his arm talent is not elite, like one bit.
Noodle arm, bro.
So like, I can't wait for that experiment to hit the fucking fan.
It's already kind of has. They've lost what 3 of their last 4 or 3.
I
in a
mean,
row.
the Brock Purdy experience. I mean, but just wait, bro. If they go on a losing streak, dude, and he's, I mean, it's they're gonna be calling for
But
Purdy.
they're gonna be having to draft another quarterback already.
Mm-hmm.
Already, man. And they had Trey Lance. I don't know what happened there, but
Dude, they won't let them that staff draft another quarterback. They're
Hello, Kirk Cousins, San Francisco. Kirk Cousins.
They're lucky Purdy is doing well, because if nobody was doing well, oh man.
Let's talk about this AFC East, man. Let's look at their standings and see who got a division and who we think gonna come out of the division.
ooh, putrid. Well, yeah, that's Miami all day.
Rumble, go ahead. You say you got Miami all day. Go ahead. Explain why you
I
got
got
Miami.
Miami all day, man. They're too quick, man. At some point, at some point, to Sky's point earlier, like Josh Allen, it's gonna click. But again, he was this year's Madden cover. So once again, a Madden curse is reigning supreme right now.
He 5-3. He 5-3. Got a
Yeah.
winning record.
But he don't look the same, man. Didn't he get embarrassed on national TV a couple weeks ago? That guy? That's the same guy we talking about. But until somebody can catch Miami, I think it's theirs to win, man. I think they're going to be 100 points. They're too quick, man.
Day.
That's Miami's division to lose right now. Depending on
Absolutely.
Miami does the same thing we do. They don't play well against good quarterbacks. If you look at the top teams they've played, lost to the Chiefs. I think they lost. They got beat by the Bills. They got beat by one other team. I don't remember what it is. So if the Dolphins have a tough schedule, I'll give it to the Bills. But looking at it just right now with a blind eye, because I don't know Miami's schedule, I'll give it to Miami.
Before I get Sky's opinion, it's just funny that y'all both say Miami when they both haven't beat a team with a winning record. Sky, what's your opinion on that division?
I think Miami will win it because the last game of the year is in Miami. Like Buffalo plays Miami in Miami. Like I think that will be for the division at the end of the day. But I just think that Miami will win in Miami. So I'm going to choose Miami.
Let's talk about this AFC West, man. AFC West, we got your new look Raiders.
The Raiders.
New look Raiders at 5-4. Chargers 5-4. We all know. All right, we all know the Chiefs coming out of this division. Can we all agree upon that? But
Yes.
do y'all see any sticker team coming out like Sky? You said
No.
the Chargers.
No, I mean until Patrick Mahomes loses
Rumble,
the
you
division.
seen Raiders turn their season around, get in there, or you gonna think Chargers gonna get that playoff seed, wild card seed?
That's another
Yeah,
team in
I
the
think-
mix.
Yeah, I think I don't think so, man. They just fired the coach. I don't think Pierce can will them boys to win out. it's going to be a hard task. But yeah, man, I got, like you said, the Chiefs, and then possibly who did you say? The
The
Chargers.
Chargers.
the Chargers. You know what I mean? I think they'd lose to us this weekend, but again, that's another one that's, one team is taking off and then the other teams are fighting for that second position, man. So yeah, it's gonna be tough for them boys. Even the Broncos, man. It's gonna be tough for them to even have
Day-Day.
fight.
Day-Day, what's your expected?
It's the Chiefs all day, man. They're three games ahead. There's no way. Chargers may get a wild card, but they're not winning that division.
I'm saying the Raiders and the Chargers got the same record, so you see the Chargers or the Raiders coming out on a wild card.
Chargers. Raiders are 4-5. Chargers are 4-4. I trust Justin Herbert and that offense more than I trust
Aiden
Farva.
McConnell?
Farva, yeah.
5 after this weekend.
It's Farva. He wants a liter of cola.
Guy, what you got? What's your perspective, bro?
I mean, like I said, the Chiefs are definitely going to come out of that. That's for sure. I mean, it's theirs to lose. Always. And forever until Pat Mahomes either retires or gets traded. They have no shot.
So I got a question. So who y'all got your wild card teams being? Scott, with you first. What was your wild card teams again?
My wild card teams are probably going to be, let's see, the Bills. It'd be the Bills. It's either the Bills, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati, the Chargers are really, and then the Texans if they get crazy.
All right, but you got to pick two. Gun to your head. You got to pick two right now.
There's 3 wild card teams, isn't there?
There's 4 wild card teams.
4.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Wow, I'm thinking baseball for some reason. Only 2 wild card teams.
Yeah, so
those who you got?
Buffalo.
There's 3 wild card teams because the first round seat get a bye.
There's 8. There's 8. Is it 3? No, there's 4. You get the 6th, 7th, and the 8th. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Geez. So I'll give it to Buffalo, the Chargers,
all right, go
Cincinnati.
Ahead. My bad. Sorry for cutting you off.
That's all right. You got me thinking anyway. So Buffalo, Cincinnati, Texans, Chargers.
Buffalo, Cincinnati.
Rumble.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Texans. Jets? Dare I say it? And then obviously the Bills, and then probably Chargers. That's who I would probably go with. I think the Jets defense is going to win him a couple more games, man. Maybe 3.
For sure.
Yeah,
let's
so
talk about this
NFC,
team. Man.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go
I was
ahead.
going to say, like, just comparing what we said to what everybody else is saying, it's just, I mean, they have the Chiefs. I'm looking at NFL.com. They have the Chiefs at 1, Ravens at 2, Jaguars 3, Dolphins 4, Steelers 5, Browns 6, and Bengals 7. And then on the bubble is the Bills. And then so
that's because Cincy has the tiebreaker over Buffalo.
Yeah, and then
so there is 3 wild card teams. Yeah,
you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if it's 3, I'm knocking off.
I just gave 5. Just in general, that's a mix. So
I'll knock off the Texans. It'll be Buffalo, Cincy, and the Chargers.
I respect your opinion.
What about you? What you got?
Who I got?
If it's 3, who you got?
I got Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Cleveland.
So you think every team is going to come out the AFC North?
Yeah, I got
Every
a
Ohio
Brown
team. Somebody gotta go.
Man, I'm not an Ohio fan, man, but I like the way Cleveland's defense been playing, man, and I feel like Deshaun Walker's got to prove himself on that check, so he gonna step that offense around. And even though they lost their running back, man, they still been rushing the ball good up there in Cleveland. So, man, it's gonna be cold. It's cold weather games. You feel me? It's starting to get cold. So, and they used to playing outside in the cold. So,
Man, what has Deshaun Watson shown you where you think he's going to be able to turn it around?
listen, you asked me on my take. You didn't tell me to explain my take, but no, what I see with Deshaun Watson,
Got him.
what I see in Deshaun Watson. Well, this is what I see in Deshaun Watson. He a quarterback, man. His background, man, like what he did for Houston, man, and the weapons, the amount of weapons he didn't have over there, man. He got some weapons over there with Cooper, and I forget their tight end's name, man. But yeah, he got some weapons over there, man. So that's what I see. And that defense will put you in scoring position, man. So like if they get a turnover in another field position, man, I feel like they can punch it in with the weapons they got over there in Cleveland. Now Pittsburgh, I think they're gonna get in off Mike Tomlin. I don't believe in Pickett. And then you just got cool Joe Burrow, man, and Chase and Higgins and Cincinnati Bengals, man. That's what I think, man. I'll put them 3 teams over the Chargers.
Yeah.
Over the Raiders.
I'm not putting Pittsburgh. I'm not putting Pittsburgh over those teams. Pittsburgh's kind of ass.
They're playing pretty good.
They struggled with the Titans. And nobody's even.
But did they win?
Yeah, but they struggled with it.
That's their style of play. They play ugly football.
Yeah,
that
you're
AFC
right,
matchup, them 2 teams always like, bro. That's just that AFC Giants back. Yeah, man.
I mean, they're 5-3, so
them and the Browns play ugly football, but they 5-3. That's the way they play. I mean, that's their style. If they can keep it close,
they beat the Ravens.
Allow their defense, you feel me, to make a play. That's what they want to do.
They did beat the Ravens. What, week 2, week 3?
Like I said, it's about to get cold, bro. And they ain't got no dome stadiums in Pittsburgh and Cleveland, bro. It's about to get cold, bro. And that weather changed a lot of it. So that's why I say, man.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's a better team than.
Anyways, let's talk about this NFC.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers are a better team than people think.
Well, they about to get their ass beat by us. So.
That's cool, man.
They about to get their ass beat by us.
My narrative after this week.
Hey, that 4 and 5 team narrative.
I'll start giving the Chargers prop after this week. I want us to beat the shit out of the Chargers. Don't get me twisted. Yeah. But I think they're a better team than their record shows.
They're gonna score, trust me. But defense is poop.
Yeah, the defense is straight poop, bro. Not even shit, just straight poop.
It's poop, dude. No offense, man. I hate saying people are dog shit and all these other things, but fuck, dude.
Because I mean, they are human at the end of the day, but they're poop, bro.
Let's talk about this NFC West, man. It's an ugly division right now, too.
Oof. Yeah. Yikes.
That's what Seattle, San Fran.
Right now we got the 49ers on a 3-game losing streak. Seattle, they just got their butt beat by Lamar and them.
Ultimate.
And then we got the Rams without Stafford, and then we got the Cardinals who just got Kyler Murray coming back, man. So, Rumble, I'm going to start off with you, man. Who you got coming out of this division, and do you see any one of these teams making a wild card?
Man, I want revenge against Seattle. So I think Seattle has the upper edge over that 49ers right now. And it's simply just because of the coaching. It's hard to, Pete Carroll's done it for so many years with so many different
he turned
people.
Around Geno.
You're right. And then you got Geno. You got the man, this dude's like I don't know, man. It could be a Geno clone, man. You know what I'm
like
saying?
taking the hoe and turn to a housewife. He made Geno out.
Yeah,
for real.
Geno clone, man. But yeah, he's a perfect game manager, and he's perfect for Coach Carroll. because he's an older quarterback. Guys respect him. And yeah, Geno can win you a few more games this year, man. So I think Seattle's going to surprise people. And then if we play him again, I hope we mop the floor with him. On my mama.
You got Seattle winning that division?
I got Seattle winning that.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all remember I marked you that. Pete Carroll's hoe is Geno is Pete Carroll's wife that he found turned to a hoe to a housewife. I swear to God. Day, man. Who you got winning this division, man? Who you think could be a wild card team coming out of this division?
I'm gonna give it to San Fran. I'm gonna give it to San Fran. That defense, that's another really good defense is San Fran. And then that offense, when that offense is clicking and they're playing really good football, they are like one of the best, if not the best team in the NFL when they're balling. But I'll give it to San Fran. And then Seattle will be the wild card.
CMC.
And then Matthews.
You got Seattle being a wild card. You got Seattle coming to Detroit in the playoffs.
Man, bring it on. I don't want that, but I would take if it's in Detroit.
Man, bring it on, but I don't want that.
Somebody's brought that up before. They want a rematch against Seattle. I really don't. I don't. Because Seattle has our number. Carroll owns Dan Campbell. I'm sorry. You know, there's sometimes that just happens between coaches. One coach can't beat another coach, you know. So, if it's at home, Ford Field's hosting the playoff game, that changes my mind a little bit. Bring it on.
Last time two times we played the Seahawks was at home.
I know, but it's not a playoff game. That's a different atmosphere. I think we come ready. We get them then.
Sky, with
that, I think they both have a tough schedules, decently tough schedules, but I think Seattle has the softer of the two. So, and with 49ers trending down, unless they get something together, I don't know what's going on. They're getting healthier. Debo's back, so there's that. That'll definitely help. But I could definitely see Seattle winning that division because what is Seattle's fucking schedule? They're probably, let's see here. Let me look again. They play, so they got Commanders and the Rams, and then they play the 49ers, Cowboys, 49ers again, the Eagles, the Titans, the Steelers, Cardinals. So they got 3 soft games out of the remaining schedule. So San Francisco
play each other twice still.
Only got 2 softer games. So, it's if San Fran can get it together, I think they'll win the division. But Seattle just has all. I feel like healthy. They just have a better quarterback in Geno than Brock Purdy. So
100%.
Brock.
I rather have Geno than Brock Purdy. So if I was to choose a quarterback today,
I got Seattle winning this.
You do? Nice.
Yeah, I got Seattle winning. I got the 49ers sneaking in playing in the playoffs.
Okay.
As a wild card.
Anybody think the Rams gonna make some noise if they get Stafford back?
I don't think they want to.
If he can get clicking with the 2 wide receivers and get Cooper Kupp going.
So wild card game, San Francisco at Detroit.
Oh. Bro, I might be able to feel that from down here. The rocking of that stadium.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, you get first priority for playoff tickets, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think I got a new best friend.
And I get ticket prices before they hit fucking Ticketmaster. So my tickets will probably be still like $400, but I won't have to pay a G.
Who got the plug? Hold up, what?
I'll give you. I'll pay you $800 for one of those tickets.
Yeah, they be.
If you buy one and I'll buy the other, we go together. I'll give you.
My Thanksgiving tickets are $5. So a playoff game, bro.
Well, if you pay
First-
400,
first
if you
play-
get them for 400 a pop.
The first playoff game Detroit's had in fucking 100 years.
You're
Come
gonna
on,
have
bro.
to come better than that, bro. You're gonna have to name your little one after Ant. You have to come better than
I
that.
need your pinky, bro.
Hey, I really could, because you know what? I have a family member named Sky. I have a cousin named Sky. I got thinking about that the other day.
Oh man, that's dope.
Yeah. Name my firstborn child after for one of your playoff tickets, Sky.
There you go, dude.
Well, my
Well,
thirdborn.
damn.
My thirdborn. I can't change my firstborn's name.
Well, now we know your price.
Correct.
Hey, and then
Let's talk about this
I
NFC.
can even tattoo your name on me
There you
because I
go,
would be
dude.
tattooing my child's name on
There
me.
you go, bro.
But there you go.
Oh man, that boy's
Man.
wildin'.
The things you do for NFL tickets.
Playoff ticket for field. Come on now. What's up,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah, I might be cutting a hole in the side of the dome. You're going to let me
I don't
in
even
on
know
Marvel.
what I don't know what they'll do if they'll give me extra tickets or not. Like, if
Well,
I-
don't you have 2 season tickets already?
I have 2, but I don't know if they'll give me more. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be like, oh, okay, you can get up to 8. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll call everybody that I fucking know that would want a ticket and be like, yo, all right,
Bro, if
400,
that-
I'll take 500
Yeah.
a piece, and we'll ride out.
man.
Bro,
Fuck yeah.
I'm buying the first plane ticket up there if you come to me with an offer for a playoff ticket. Yep, I'll take it. I'll take 2 if you
I
can
hope
get
so. I hope everybody that I
I'm a
offer
3-hour
like,
drive
yeah.
away. I'll be.
it. I would take my father, bro. My dad's 67 years old and only seen 1 playoff win for the Lions. I would take him to a home playoff game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be slick.
Hell yeah. Fucking playoffs, dude. That'd
Mhm.
be. We're gonna be in the playoffs this year. Now to get a home one, that's where the key comes in here.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
yeah. That's a huge advantage for us.
Who's next, Neil?
Let's talk about this NFC East, man. Let's look at let's see who got in this division.
Yikes.
You got the
Philly.
Eagles
Usually
8-1, Cowboys 5-3,
Maybe
Commanders
just skip
5-4,
this, Philly.
and the Giants.
Usually
Yeah.
this
we ain't
is the
gonna
best
mention.
division, and usually this is the best division in football, but it's down this year. Down the past couple of years, past 2-3 years.
Best division in football, the NFC East.
It used to be.
You know, the
And
Cowboys can make it as a wild card
like
team, Scott?
Hell no,
recent
bro.
memories,
What?
guy. You know that the Cowboys, the
Dude,
Commanders.
fucking 7
Well,
years
usually
ago,
it was-
both of these teams were fucking complete poop, and the whole division was
That
fighting
division,
over
what I
fucking,
mean, that
like,
division's always very
a
competitive.
losing
bro.
record to get in the
That di-
playoffs.
That division is always shoot. Those teams beat up on each other all the time.
So the coach of the year
And the
last
NFC
year
South just
is
LOL.
Poo-poo.
yeah.
Outside of Tampa Bay getting Tom Brady for a couple of years.
Who
Yeah,
was the
so
coach of the year? That was the Eagles.
the
coach, wasn't
Giants
it?
head coach.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
Table.
yeah.
And now, yeah, nah. Yeah, I get it. He took them to the playoffs, but if we would have won, if the Rams would have just, did that for your boys last year, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a different, be different.
Fucking Baker Mayfield, bro.
Man.
The NFC East, I'll give that to Dallas, though. I'll give that to Dallas. I think Dallas is pretty good. I don't like Dak. I think Dak's ass, but
Oh, for wild card?
no, for the winner. Philly gets a wild card.
Over the Eagles?
Yeah.
The Eagles are rolling right now. Okay.
Look at the Eagles' schedule, bro. The Eagles' upcoming schedule is absolutely brutal.
Bro, they have 2 Pro Bowlers at every position damn near.
Let me look at the schedule. This is brutal.
Hold on, who they just pick up now?
Well, I know
They
their
just picked
schedule
somebody
is
up.
fucked, but dude, it's the thing about it is like when you look at a team data that's the best team in the NFL, it's hard to say that their schedule's brutal.
Because who did they just pick up in the trade deadline? They went and snatched some Titans or 8. Yeah,
Kevin Byard.
and then man,
The safety from the Titans?
Yeah. yeah.
Their schedule is
Listen to
they got the
this. Yeah.
Chiefs Monday night.
Damn, I got it too.
They got the Bills, 49ers, Cowboys, Seahawks, Giants, Cardinals, Giants.
Yeah, so they got 3 soft games in a row.
Nah. He
Maybe
tripping, bro.
5.
The Giants, Cardinals, Giants.
Yeah.
That's
No,
a fart.
it's Eagles, Bills.
They got
or
Giants,
Chiefs.
Cardinals, Giants in a season.
Yeah, the end of their season's a big fart.
You got Chiefs,
That's the
Bills, 49ers, Cowboys, Seahawks, then Giants, Cardinals, Giants in a season.
So they might win 5 in a row.
The next 5 games is brutal. I admit that.
That's what
No,
I'm
I
talking
mean,
next
about.
5 games
These
is
next
brutal.
Game
couple
against-
But
games.
them last 3,
Cowboys, Seahawks, and then them last 3. That's 5 wins right there.
Yep, I
Chiefs,
agree with you. I agree with you.
That's 5 wins. Cowboys, Seahawks, and then Giants, Cardinals, Giants. Yeah.
That Eagles Cowboys game is in Dallas.
Chiefs,
That's gonna be a
Bills,
tough game.
49ers, Cowboys, Seahawks.
2.
Look
I
at
don't
Dallas.
think it matters for the Eagles. Home and away, I don't think that matters for the Eagles.
Bro, they got a deep team, man.
Look at Dallas
brutal.
schedule.
They're playing with 35-year-old men everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it matters, dude. Like
AJ out there, old man AJ. Freaking
their
Shit, look at the
offensive
Cowboys
line,
schedule.
dude, is
the
like
D line. I mean, yeah.
does not give a fuck.
Yeah, they've got kind of a cakewalk schedule.
Who, the
They've got-
Cowboys?
Yeah, they've got the Giants.
Oh, no, they don't. They got, okay, the Cowboys got the Panthers, Commanders, then Seahawks,
That's what I'm
Eagles,
reading.
Bills, Dolphins, Lions, Commanders.
Tell me why I think they drop one of the Commander games.
Who, the Cowboys?
Yeah.
These next
I think
3
Sam
games
Howell's
they
gonna go out
have
there
are
and throw 450 on their ass is what's gonna happen.
Sam Howell.
that's a Thursday game too at 4:30.
Who's their backup?
The Commanders. Yeah.
Thursday game at 4:30.
Yeah, that's not even fucking.
That Thanksgiving?
It's the
November
23rd.
That is Thanksgiving.
That is Thanksgiving, you dumbass.
I thought Thanksgiving
The
is that the
24th
last
is
Thursday.
Thanksgiving.
Look at the calendar.
Oh,
I know,
gotcha.
it is. You're right.
It's the 23rd this year.
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving.
Is it really? It's usually
Yeah,
way
jackass,
later than
you
that.
dog.
What?
I'm gonna be good and full by the time that game come on.
Shit.
They moved
Okay.
Thanksgiving up?
Damn. No. Yeah.
When has Thanksgiving ever been on a Thursday? I mean, on the 23rd.
It's supposed to be
Bro,
the
it's
last
always
Thursday. Is it the
floppy.
last?
It's
supposed to be
always
the
the
last
last Thursday.
Thursday of the month.
Yeah,
And that's just weird. It's weird to me, the 23rd.
it's always in the 20s.
So, with that being said, that's a Thanksgiving game. I could see Sam Howell throwing for 350 on Thanksgiving.
Oh man, Dak.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Before we get into the NFC North, man, let's talk about this NFC South, man. This is a fluky conference, man. We got Saints, Falcons, Buccaneers, and the Panthers.
Oh my god.
Anybody can come out of here. I ain't even gonna lie. Except for the Panthers,
Oh,
man.
what is this?
Rebel, man, who you got coming out of here, man?
Oh man, what is this? Man. I don't know. I'm gonna go Saints. And that's me being just because they're in the lead right now. But yeah, that's not saying a whole lot for this division, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Saints though, man. I think right now they're on a 2-game winning streak. And they seem to be having they seem to have momentum right now, so I'm gonna go Saints, man. And then my wild card out of this debacle of a man, I don't even know, man. I'm not even going. I'm gonna just leave it at Saints.
Sky.
Oh, the Saints for sure. They're the only team that's like put together over there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the Falcons are like right there. You know what I'm saying? But their quarterback situation is so fucking bad. I mean, they got Heineke slinging. You know what I'm saying? Like Ritter experiment's over with. So it's like,
Cincinnati kid.
what do you do with that? You know what I'm saying? What do you do with that?
Dede, who you got coming out the side?
I think the Saints win the division, and then Atlanta is the wild card. I think Atlanta gets it figured out, man. Especially with all this like pressure being put on the coach for not using his weapons. Like Bijan, I heard today because I live in Atlanta, so I got Atlanta Sports Radio. Bijan has 1 carry in the red zone in the past 3 weeks.
Yep.
Like you can't be doing that. So I think now that pressure's been brought upon the coach and the offensive coordinators down here, I think Atlanta gets it going with their weapons. I think they start leaning back more on their run game. I don't think they take the ball, or they do take the ball out of Heineke's hands. So I think Atlanta's the wild card for sure.
Let's get to the division where we all gonna have the same, answer, but we might have a different answer on the wild card team, man. Who you got coming out of this? We all know who you got coming out of this North, but who do you see it being a threat coming out the North, man? If anybody to be a wild card team, Dede.
Obviously we win the division as long as we don't stumble. If we stumble and then Minnesota keeps winning, then I think we have a battle on our hands to win the division. But
do you think Minnesota can sneak in as a wild card team?
Yeah. I mean, Dobbs
With Josh Dobbs at quarterback.
Yeah, because Dobbs was playing halfway decent for Arizona. Arizona's terrible. Don't get me wrong, but he was slinging the ball down there in Arizona. That was a very underrated trade for Minnesota to get him, and I think he's going to do enough to keep them going. Plus, they're getting Jefferson back in probably another week or two. That's a good weapon for Dobbs. Dobbs is a halfway decent quarterback. He's probably the best number 2 quarterback in the league right now, who's playing. So yeah, Minnesota's the biggest threat in our division. At the beginning of the year, I said it was Chicago. I thought Fields was going to turn it around, and he did not.
You're the starting quarterback over there right now, so that's crazy.
Tyson Bagent, shout out again.
Go ahead, Rumble.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with Dede on this one too, man. I think the Lions, and then I think the only other team I'm really worried about are the Vikings, man. But good thing they play the Saints this weekend. I think that's gonna really test that QB right there. But yeah, I think we hold this division in our hands. We have to start separating. We have to start piling up the wins, and then obviously just sweep our division. So I like.
We can't stumble. We can't stumble up.
Scott, what about you? And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think
about our division. I think we'll win our division for sure. And I mean, Minnesota might sneak in the playoffs. I mean, I like the way Flo's running their defense, and I mean, Dobbs can obviously has showed you anything can happen with his ass. So, like, what else do you do besides think that they can make the playoffs possibly? Like, especially with Atlanta being shitty now, and you really not knowing what else is going to happen in any of these other teams, like the Bucks. You don't know what's going on with them. You don't know what's going on with, like I said, the Falcons. I mean, there's no other team that really could sneak in. Like, there's really not like another team that I'm like super excited about getting in, like at all. Like,
I got the Lions, of course, within the division, but I don't have Minnesota sneaking in at all. I think their little Dobbs experiment is gonna blow up in their face. That's my honest opinion.
who do you got?
I don't want nobody else in the NFC North to be in the playoffs if we in the North.
You got
we win the North, just want us to be in the.
So who do you got getting in then?
I got Dallas being a wild card team.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I got the Commanders being a wild card team.
Okay. Oh, Commanders. That's it.
Either Seattle or the 49ers.
Sam Howell coming out slinging, dude.
Thanksgiving.
Man, I think the offensive coordinator, man, don't get in tune with him, man. It could be right, they got weapons down there in Washington. Don't get me wrong. Their biggest problem right now is even with them getting rid of Sweat and
Chase
I
Young.
can't even think of his name. Chase Young, man. Like I just feel like they're gonna get everything done. Then they got the draft picks for the future, so they're gonna be all right, man. They just need to change their name back, man. Because
Yeah, they came up. So what's the over under? Dan Snyder owns that team next year.
He don't even own it now. He sold it.
What up, though?
JB, what up, man?
What up?
Just finished the show.
Oh man.
Yo,
So, what do you got for me? What's that big question here?
We talking?
Divisions.
We obviously
Wild
all got
card
the Lions
division.
coming out of the North, but do you think who your wild card teams in the NFC North?
You mean the NFC period?
I'm asking you a question, Jeremy. Give me. I got a question.
in
All
the
right,
NFC
put it like this.
period,
Give me for NFC North. Give me each division winner and give me your 3 wild card teams.
Okay, so in the NFC, the North is just our division. The conference is the NFC, right?
I mean,
Okay. So the conference, let's see, in the West,
you know what I mean.
I have it a toss up. I have it a toss up
Oh.
right now between the 49ers and the Seahawks. Because if the Seahawks don't get Trent Williams back, Brock Purdy may be Brock Purdon't the rest of the season. Because that's a tie right there. And the only reason
All right, who
why
you got coming out the East?
out the East is going to be the Eagles. I mean, Cowboys can't beat them. Commanders definitely can't beat them. They already lost twice. And the Giants can't beat anybody.
You don't got the Cowboys as a wild card team?
The Cowboy. Let's go through the rest of the division.
You got the Cowboys being a wild card team? Oh, my bad.
I don't know yet.
The South.
I don't know yet. In the South, it's still coming down to the Saints and Falcons. The Buccaneers, we're seeing Baker Mayfield look like the Baker Mayfield of old, which is hurting the defense. Baker Mayfield does not know how to lead a team and control the time of possession. That's happened ever since the only year that they won a playoff game, which was versus that fraudulent 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers team. Kind of like last year was the fraudulent Minnesota Vikings. So,
Okay,
so we got the Eagles. We got the Eagles. We got the Lions. And then 2 maybes. Right? Because it could go to either one of those 2 teams. So whichever one of those 2 teams don't make it, that's 2 of your wild card teams right there. Whether it's the Saints or whether it's the Seahawks or the 49ers or the Falcons, the only other team that might make it, and you got to say it because they're up there right now.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's what we all agreed, that Minnesota's the team.
I think they could be the
one of the
7th
NFC
seed.
teams.
Now, here's the crazy thing. Okay, let's say they're the 7th seed. They have to come to Detroit a week later if we're the 2 seed and play us again.
And they're playing them 3 times in 2 weeks.
That's tough. That's tough to beat a team like that.
Hey, I would welcome that.
I mean, whether we win or lose week 18, I will take Minnesota at home a 2nd week in a row.
Yeah.
And it only makes sense that it may happen because Josh Dobbs makes them just relevant enough to beat bad teams.
That's what I
think
said.
they got the Saints this weekend.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens, man.
All right, before we go, I got a hot take. This is fresh off. Hot take, fresh off the press, baby. Fresh off the press. What's going on in Michigan? What's going on, Jeremy? What's going on? Talk to me, baby.
Wait. Let's hear it. You want to hear it? You want to hear what just happened? They already got a judge to grant a restraining order on the Big Ten. He can't be suspended yet.
Yeah, I seen they were going to do that. They got it finalized.
They already did it. They got it finalized.
What kind of man? So what was the original report? The original report, listen, if Michigan will find a way.
It wasn't from the NCAA. The NCAA didn't do shit like I told you.
It was the Big Ten.
It was
Big
the Big
Ten.
Ten commissioner.
Yeah.
And he did it without due process is the problem. And a judge supported it and gave a restraining order, which allows him to coach.
And guess
You know
what?
that's
They
even
had
worse? On a holiday.
Yeah, they
And
had a
who's
judge on
coming to the
standby.
Big Ten next year? Who
Ah,
we got coming to the
UCLA,
Big Ten next year?
USC, money.
USC. It's all about the
And put
money,
it this way,
baby. They want to
they-
level the playing field. It's not going to happen.
They have 11 lawyers on retainer. 2 of them are former state Supreme Court justices here in Michigan,
And how many of them went to
and they are
Michigan?
already all of them, all 11. Now wait, you can say all that. Let me finish there before you go all celebrating with the suck eyes. Yeah, that's right. I called them the suck eyes.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Big Ten's threatening to leave.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. You go. You toothless Wolverine. Come on, go ahead.
You might be winning the rest of the Big Ten from now on after this season. You know why? Because Michigan has said if they're going to continue pursuing this, we're leaving the Big Ten.
They probably shouldn't do that. I seen a schedule today of every time Michigan's played like a big other Power 5 school, like in the bowl game. They have lost. They're 0-5.
Yeah, that's fine. But you know what? They're willing to
not
go
fun.
there and take their lumps and then grow it further in another conference. You know why?
Michigan ain't leaving Big Ten.
They're threatening it right now.
That'd be hilarious if they left the Big Ten.
That would be hilarious. It would.
Would they be an independent conference like Notre Dame?
Why know what's funny?
I wish they would.
Michigan brings more money to the Big Ten than Ohio State.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah.
I'm a Michigan hater,
Do
but
you
I
know how
believe
much
you
NIL
can't lose
money like
Michigan.
they would have like if they were their own conference team?
Mm-hmm.
Like they would, dude. Like
They join the SEC where it's NIL friendly. Guess what? It won't happen for 2 years, but in 3 years' time, Michigan will be a powerhouse to rival all of them because of
I don't think
NIL.
Alabama would like that either.
No, Saban already doesn't like the fact he's playing second fiddle to Georgia right now. Imagine if he had to play third fiddle after that.
Man.
Anybody else got any hot takes?
No, not right now.
What about the AFC
Yeah,
side? Let's see those conference standings. So let's see how they roll out.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay. We can show for. All right.
I'll
Who
use
you
my
got
Nostra
winning
dumbass
out
ability.
the AFC? The AFC North.
AFC North. That's coming down to the Ravens and Bengals, just like every other season, because that whole division's the wild card race. Whoever wins it makes it. The rest of them are the 3 wild cards. At this point, that's the strongest division in football.
What about the AFC South?
AFC South is going to, because of the improvement of that team, it's going to be a dogfight between Jacksonville and Houston.
Okay.
Okay.
No, Houston's turning it around and they're looking good. They're going to try to upset Jacksonville. You watch.
bro,
You heard it here, right here out of my mouth first.
Okay, so you think the Texans don't stand a chance against the AFC North, but you think they'll take Jacksonville right now as a stand?
If you look at the way they're playing defense and the way that offense runs right now, they can go toe to toe with Jacksonville.
it took that motherfucker 475 yards and 5 touchdowns to beat the Buccaneers, and you think he can beat
With
the
no
fucking
turnovers?
Jags?
With no turnovers.
I don't give a flying fuck. All right, I don't care. Like they're not like the Buccaneers are not the fucking Jags.
What I'm saying is they've got the easiest schedule in that division. They only play Jacksonville one more time. They can beat everybody else in that division because they've already done it.
Do you think Jacksonville's just all of a sudden start being shit?
No, that isn't what I said. What I'm
I know,
saying
but you
is
said they're gonna rival us.
Jacksonville's coming into the hardest part of their schedule, playing all the number ones outside of their conference opponents. just like Philly, just like San Francisco.
So
They're coming
looking
into
at
the
their
hard part
schedule,
of
they're
the
gonna play.
schedule.
They're playing a 3-game losing streak 49ers. Then they played the Titans, and then they play. Let's see here. Then they play the Texans, and then they finally start playing some good teams here. The Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens, and then they play the Bucks, and then the Panthers, and then the Titans. That schedule outside of 3 games is shit.
And Houston doesn't hardly play anybody anymore either. They've already played their hard games. That's why they lost games.
Who's Houston remaining schedule, Scott?
I'm looking right now.
I think they got the Browns.
They play the
left as their
Bengals
hard-
next. Then they play the Cardinals, so there's a shitter. Then they play the Jags. They play the Broncos. There's a shitter. Then they play the Jets. That's going to be a tough game because of the defense, but I think they still pull that out. They play the Titans, so they probably pull that out. They play the Browns, which they're going to lose that game. And they play the Titans. It's about even, to be honest with you. I just think the Jags are a better team.
I didn't say the Jags weren't a better team. I'm just saying if they beat up all the bad teams they're supposed to, they could end up right there with them at the end. Is what I'm getting at.
They have to change my mind on a lot of things, man. They're still the bad team on everybody's schedule to me.
I wouldn't want to face the Titans or Texans right now. Titans,
I would. The Lions would wipe the floor with the Texans. What?
I wouldn't have a problem with playing the Texans right now.
No, not at all, bro. No, I'm playing Texans right now at 11 o'clock at night.
Jerry, what you got coming out the AFC West?
It's the Chiefs. Everybody else is playing for second place.
And who you think can make a playoff as a wild card team?
Absolutely.
Out of that
you
division, nobody. Out of that division, not a single one of them.
Not a damn one.
I already said who the 3 wild card teams are. It's
Not a
whoever
nan
doesn't
nutter.
win the North. It's whoever doesn't win the North.
Not a nan nutter. Nutter.
Just like there isn't going to be a wild card team.
And
out
then
in the
another
South.
problem out here, man.
I mean, I still think the Bills might have a chance to slip in there one way or another, but
The Bills just beat Miami. So right now they're leading the division, right?
no.
No, they still on the outside
No.
looking in. Miami's
Oh,
still.
there's still one game out. They can overtake the Miami.
They're
Miami
one game out of the
every time-
playoffs right now.
every time they play a good team, they lose.
Yeah,
Very
but
true.
that leaves. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that division is nice, the North, but you still have the Bills and the Dolphins.
That's fine. One of them two are winning the division, but there isn't going to be a wild card out of that division.
There's no way because both those teams are 10+ win teams. Both those teams are 10+ teams. You're not
I
going
don't
to
think.
leave a
I
10
don't
win.
think Cleveland wins 10+ game.
I don't know. I don't
If they
either.
keep
they're
playing,
9 and 8.
if they keep playing defense like that and only allowing teams to score 3 points, they will.
Yeah, but if their offense is sometimes good, sometimes shit.
As long as the defense holds somebody.
The Browns are
They-
beatable. Browns are
You already
very
made us
beatable.
that.
Browns are beatable, man.
Didn't say
That
they
defense-
weren't. I'm just saying that defense is holding people to 3 and 10 points or less. That offense averages 15.5 points right now. So
I
if
think the
you're
Browns have the weakest schedule out of all of it.
and the Browns have the weakest schedule out of the whole division.
Man, I just don't see the winner and the second place of the AFC East not making the playoffs. I don't think that's a division you have to win and you're in. I think Buffalo and Miami are going to be very competitive. And I think whoever doesn't win that division gets the very first, the first wild card spot. So what, the 5th? They get the 5th seed. I think they're going to be the highest ranked wild card. And then I think it's either Cincy or Baltimore is the second one. Whoever wins the AFC North. And then I think whoever's in third place AFC North doesn't make that. So I think that leaves Cleveland out. And then my 4th team is
There's only
the
3 wild cards.
the 3rd team is the Chargers.
I don't think the Chargers
So
are gonna
none of
be
y'all all y'all are counting out Aaron Rodgers coming back and leading this Jets to the playoffs.
the
Everybody's
Jets are
counting that out.
Jets
Yeah.
are going to be too far down in the standings to be able to come
Jets
back.
will play spoiler to like one of them 3 teams Jeremy was talking about. I think if Jets will play spoilers to one of those three teams. Like, who do the Jets play? Do they play either the Steelers, Browns, or Bengals? I think one of those three teams. If they play one of them three teams,
They already lost to the Steelers.
right?
I mean, they have a difficult schedule. I mean, they play the Raiders, the Bills, then the Dolphins, then the Falcons, then the Texans, then the Dolphins, then the Commanders, then the Browns, then the Patriots. Like,
Right.
and I'm not saying that like some of those games are not hard, like the Patriots and shit like that, but it's an interdivision game. That division fucking plays each other hard regardless
They do.
regardless of who each other's playing. So it's like tough to say. That's why I think the Bills are just like Jeremy said, a toss up with Miami on who flips that thing. And like I said, I just don't. Somebody's gonna fuck up in that division and not make it in the playoffs. There's no way. I mean, there is a way, but the Bills and Miami, I think, will both make the playoffs. I don't know. I don't think the NFL won't allow it. They want Josh Allen in the playoffs.
And Miami's offense is too powerful not to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. They're too quick, man. Way too quick.
That's fucking the new fucking, what did they call that back in the day with the Rams?
Greatest show on turf.
Yeah, that's
The
the new
greatest show on turf.
Yeah, 2.0. Tyreek Hill going to be the first 2,000-yard receiver. I think he gets it. I do.
The Browns' defense is tough, though, man. They only have 139 points against.
Yeah. Good luck trying to score against him in the red zone. I'll give him that one.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think they've given up like 3 or 4 all touchdowns all year in the red zone.
Well, I was trying to tell Day this earlier, but it kind of went away. Let's talk about that Chargers, because that's who we come up against here shortly, right?
Yeah.
They have 157 first downs. 42 have been on the ground. 15 have been by passing. Guess what the other 100 have been?
I heard you say this earlier. It was penalties.
Yeah. Penalties against the other team's defense.
Yep.
Whether it's a defensive holding, a defensive pass interference, or the dreaded late hit on the quarterback.
Right. Man, I Chargers are one of those teams. I think we beat them. I said that earlier.
Oh, I think we can beat them.
I know we do, but
they're better. The only thing that their team looks better at is on paper and who's in the starting positions on defense.
That's why I think they're better than what their record says. I think they're the second best, or not second. Yeah, they're the second best team in that division, obviously. But I think they sneak in as a wild card too.
I think our defense matches up perfectly.
I don't think they will because of their coach. Their coach can't coach his way out of a wet paper bag.
Right.
You lied about that.
No, you ain't wrong about that.
So let's break another front office. Let's do it this week. Let's do it this week.
And it's golf. And it's golf's return home too, bro. Like this is like, come on, guys. Goff has played here. Goff has played in LA 1,000 times. Like.
And you said golf, and let's not forget Amon-Ra, USC.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you think they give a fuck about playing in an LA dome? I mean, we're probably gonna have more fans in LA than LA actually does.
Oh man, LA is gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the fans, bro. They're traveling this year.
Right.
Bro. There's a pack of them that travel to each game, bro.
Yeah, that's the dome golf built.
I just started following this meme and video creator on YouTube called Honolulu Blue Collar. Mm-hmm. And he just posted a great one for a short. It says men will literally complain about having to match outfits for family pictures and whatnot, but then proceed to coordinate outfits perfectly with 65,000 random people at a Lions game.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Damn Skippy.
That's the best.
It's gonna be lit, man. It is gonna be absolute
lit.
And
what do you think? Is it going to be 60% Lions fans at SoFi because they can't sell out their season tickets?
Oh, absolutely. Unless it's too expensive.
Oh, yeah, we traveled.
We traveled the last time when we went to face LA with the Rams. Remember, the Rams had like this smidget near one end zone that looked like it was blue and yellow, and the rest of it was Honolulu blue and silver.
We travel.
And that was when we were a bad team. I
mean, you've seen us that opening game of the season. That was a sea of red, or excuse me, sea of blue.
4 of my
supposed to be
viewers are
red.
going to this game. They've messaged. They're going to the game.
That's awesome.
Good.
Shout out
That's
to them
awesome.
fans that can afford that, man.
Shout out.
Shout out to the
Yeah,
Lions
yeah.
fans, man. Shout out to all of us, man, especially the ones
LA
that
ain't
travel.
cheap.
Man. For real. But we're gonna end it off on that note, man. We will be here for people that's wondering. We will be here Sunday. We'll be doing it at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock today, Sky.
11.
I'm doing 11. 11.
In the morning Sunday before the because our game's at 4:15, right?
4:05.
That's right. We have a fucking late game coming out of the bye, bro. Like, it wasn't bad enough having to wait a week, 2 weeks. Now we got to wait another couple hours. Come on.
It's only 3 hours.
You're telling me waiting for a 4 o'clock game doesn't suck? I hate
Hey,
waiting
man,
for a 4
I can
o'clock.
get some shit
After
done.
coming after a Monday night game, yeah, this kind of sucks though.
Yeah, I hate waiting, bro.
Yeah,
this shit
Unless
works,
it's a
though, it's like a
prime
primetime
game.
game.
Unless it's a primetime game, I don't want to wait. I want all my games at 1 o'clock.
405s
you
are
say,
like
Scott?
prime time now with all these fucking Germany games and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
LA, November. Yeah, I was going to read that off for you. That was James Burgess there, right?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
LA, November. Yeah, going to be a ton of Lions fans there. Hell, half of them will be local. I know one guy is going down there from Sacramento. That's awesome. But I figured, I said, oh, I'm going to pop over on YouTube, see if you guys are still on. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll jump in.
Hell yeah.
So we'll be here Sunday at 10 o'clock.
11
we'll
o'clock.
be previewing our Lions versus Chargers
The
game.
Detroit Lions hit the road after a week off to rest, off to LA to face the Chargers back at 500 after a Week 9 victory.
Nice.
So we'll be here to do a pregame before y'all catch us in there, man. I appreciate everybody coming. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know, let everybody know where y'all at. Starting with you, Jeremy. Let them know where they can find you at.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Smokin' Jeremy. You can find me my writings about the Lions and the NFL on the SouthFloridaTribune.com under the Motor City Tribune heading. And you can also find me on my channel where you'll see guys like every now and then like Sky and Day Day, Lions, Rumble, and Neil, because I have them on my shows too. It's kneecap biting with the Motor City Lions. The NFL talks are on Wednesdays where we do the pick'ems. That starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And on Fridays, the Lions Fan Cave chat with post-game shows. That starts at 9:30 p.m., which I just got done with. Hopped in here because that's what I do.
Rumble, let them know where they can find you at, Rumble.
Oh man, you can find me in here with these villains right here, man. Yeah, man. I'm on Facebook. Just get me on Twitter or X as they call it. But yeah, man. I'll be popping in and out on Jeremy's platform along with Bandits. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you guys for chopping it up with me as always, man, and I look forward to doing this again, man.
Yeah, Euro games are bad for the human liver. Bloody Marys and scrambled eggs at 9 a.m., the 1 p.m., and then 4 p.m., then the night game. God, think about it. For the true alcoholic, that is a 15-hour drinking day.
Nah.
With a cup is in between. Cup of tea.
No
Give
water.
me this. Give me one of these and I'm good for the day. Give me a couple of these and I'm good for the day.
Daddy, why you got yours? Let them know where they can find you at, Daddy.
There's Day. You can find me on Twitter or here or on Jeremy's channel. Find me on Twitter though at Markham246. Let's go Lions.
Sky, Mr. Entertainment, Mr. Money Man, who got 50 shows with all the money in his hand. Let them know where they can find you at, brother.
Right here.
I love that.
Anywhere and always, right here. Find me.
Y'all know who I am, man. I'm Bandit, man. Y'all can find me at Bandit Sports, man. Neil Green on Facebook, Baloney Bandit on Twitter X, Neil Green on Instagram. I really don't be on there, and I ain't got no Snapchat or nothing like that. But y'all can please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that, man. And y'all can catch us at Sunday at 10:15, man. With that said, man.
Now it's 10:15. You fucking idiot.
I mean 10:15 at 10
11,
o'clock.
11 a.m.
11,
11, dude. No
Let's
one
do
Doing
it.
at 11?
11
11, bro.
All right, yeah,
No,
we're doing it at
no.
11.
11 a.m. Central.
See, I work for them. You feel me? They don't work for me.
That way it's at noon. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, one
So
more
let
thing,
me-
man. I appreciate everybody with the prayers and thoughts to all to my daughter with her surgery yesterday, man. Everything was successful, man. I appreciate all the love and support from y'all, man. I really do, man. Thank y'all, man. You feel me? Family, and your kids do come first before this. Too. I love doing this, but you know when it comes to family, they do come first, man. But I do appreciate the love y'all gave me, man, and everybody out there, man. With that said, man, everybody just stay blessed, man. Be safe, man. And have a wonderful weekend, man. And we'll see y'all on Sunday, man.
Wait, we
Peace.
forgetting something.
Oh, what? My bad.
We're
Go
forgetting something.
ahead.
I want to say thank you to all the veterans out there with tomorrow
Hi,
being
sorry.
Veterans
I
Day.
hit it again. I hit it again.
I want to say thank you to all the veterans who have served and who are serving, all the active military members for Veterans Day tomorrow, November 11th. Thank you for your service and keeping our country as free as you can.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
With that said, man, we out of here, man. Bandit Sports, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Peace out, y'all.
Bye-bye.